And it was delayed. So we ran to that other place. We didn't run. We walked really fast. Hey y'all, and welcome to a new week of Hot Chocolate Chat. Today I'm drinking a hot chocolate from Starbucks, and I want to talk about when travel plans get wonky. We had another daughter get married this past weekend, and when we flew out to Washington State, we left at like ridiculous o'clock in the morning, basically. The flight left at 6 a.m., so we got up at 3 to leave the house by 3:30. That's why I said it was ridiculous o'clock in the morning. But it's the flight home that I want to talk about. So we were supposed to leave at 3:30 and then get into Dallas at like 12:30 in the morning, which is, but you know. We get there to find out that it was delayed, and it kept getting delayed, and we're like, oh my gosh, we're not going to make our connection. The original flight was supposed to be Pasco, Washington, to San Francisco, to Dallas. Okay. As we were talking to people, several people said, oh, San Francisco always has these fog issues, you know, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Since we were going to miss our connecting flight, we had to change our flight plans. So the new flight plan was Pasco to San Francisco to Chicago to Dallas. In a nutshell, with all this rearranging, instead of getting into Dallas at 12:30 in the morning, we were getting into Dallas at 9:15 in the morning. But as we are like deplaning, my dad says, let's just check and see if that other flight was delayed too. And we're like, okay. And it was delayed. So we ran to that other place. We didn't run. We walked really fast. Because this flight, which was our original flight, was delayed, we actually didn't get into Dallas until 1:15, but hey, it was better than 9:15. That's what I want to talk about today. Sometimes travel plans get wonky, so you just gotta roll with it, you know what I'm saying? Hey y'all, and welcome back to Hot Chocolate Chat. Today I'm drinking a water. It's almost empty, and I want to talk about sitting in the aisle seat on a plane. If y'all remember, before I went on my trip, I said, I'll sit like by the window, that's my favorite, or the middle, but I don't like the aisle. And then guess what? 2 times I was on the aisle, and then I had to do the whole thing. That wasn't a good look. I tried to keep my arm inside so that way they didn't have to go, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. Part of me is thinking, like, how much of the aisle do you need to walk down it? Why can't you kind of walk sideways? I mean, for real, we're sharing the space. You know what I'm saying? No, I can't make the plane any bigger, so we need to share the space. Share it. That's what I want to talk about today, the fact that I probably cursed myself because I said, oh, I really don't care for the aisle seat, and then I ended up there twice. Hey y'all, and welcome back to Hot Chocolate Chat. Today I'm drinking a hot chocolate from Starbucks, and I want to know, would you change seats if the flight attendant asked you to? Because that's what happened to me. On one of our flights, apparently the plane was out of balance. It was a really small plane. I don't even know how many people were on there, maybe like 50 or 60. I don't even know. But there wasn't that many rows. The flight attendant says, I need somebody from rows 1 to 4 to move to the back. And then we were all like, because we really didn't want to move, you know what I'm saying? Because we got our seat and we're up front of the plane, so we don't want to move. And then she says that we can't leave unless somebody moves. So we're all still like, and I don't want it to turn into anything like I'm dragged to the back of the plane or something dumb like that. So I was like, okay, I'll move. And that's how I ended up on an aisle seat for that trip, because both of the seats that were empty were aisle seats. So then the flight attendant comes back there and she's like, thank you so much for switching seats. And I'm like, I mean, what can you do? And then she says, you know, I'll give you a free snack pack or some alcohol if you'd like. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Honestly, I passed up on the alcohol, but I was looking at the snack packs that she brought back for me to choose from, and I'm like, okay, I'll take that one. She goes, you can have 2. I'm like, okay. And then I looked at the price of the snack packs, and one of them was $10 and one of them was $6. I'm like, wow, score 1 for me. That's what I want to talk about today. I want to know, would you give up your seat if the flight attendant asked you to? Hey y'all, and welcome back to Hot Chocolate Chat. Today I'm drinking a hot chocolate from Starbucks, and I want to know, have you ever taken a red-eye flight? And do you even know what that means? Red-eye flight is when you take like a really late flight or an overnight flight, and then I guess in theory you're going to have like red eyes the next day because you're tired. I have taken several red-eye flights, but the most recent one was our trip back from Washington that my mom chose. So here's the situation. Here's the scenario. So I gave my mom several different options about when to fly home to Dallas. And one of them landed in Dallas at 12:30. Or at least that was the intended time to arrive. That's the one my mom chose. I'm like, what? I said, Mom, you're going to be tired. She goes, it's okay. I can take a nap. True. And if you remember from my Instagram when I was posting about how my flight plans were changing, that's the flight I'm talking about. We ended up not getting in at 12:30 because of some flight delays and some flight, changes. But anyway, we got in about 1:15, so. And yes, we were tired and probably my eyes were a little bit red. But like my mom said, you can always take a nap. That's what I want to talk about today, whether or not you've ever taken a red-eye flight. Would you do it again? Did you take a nap later? If you want to stalk me on Snapchat, it's Side of Awesome, and on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, it's Side of Awesome 5. But just don't stalk me in real life, though, because that's creepy.